never fear. Raise our hands in the air, screaming, we are still here.
I'm 21 years old. I'm from Lebanon. I currently live in Rumye. It is a small town in the Matan area. I'm a political science and law student at the Lebanese University. I'm pursuing my bachelor degree in both majors. I'm a political and social activist. I have my own blog on Instagram. I started this blog actually to make my voice heard. And luckily, through the October 17th revolution, I was able to do just that. I graduated high school with a life sciences degree. So my parents and my environment thought that I will end up being a doctor somehow. But ever since my high school years, I felt like I wanted to do something more with my life. And I was, living in Lebanon, I witnessed all the injustice and all the inequality. And I felt like the youth is marginalized in Lebanon. So I felt like I had some sort of role or purpose in politics. And that's why I took like a huge turn and I shifted from life sciences to political science. And this is actually what made me feel like I want to be involved in this field in Lebanon. And ever since I stepped foot in this field, it's just like it keeps you wanting to do more and wanting to achieve more because you can't get enough. Like whenever you feel like you've achieved something, you look around and you see like there are 100 things more to achieve. So I'm blessed to be passionate about this because if you're not passionate about politics and human rights, you'll lose hope and you'll give up eventually. As to how it affected, like the pandemic, how it affected my life and my activism, as you know, in Lebanon, we've had a revolution that took place in the 17th October revolution in 2019. So prior to the pandemic, we were feeling very much alive and we were, getting down on the streets and we were like being engaged and we were trying to do something, like actually do something on the ground. But now, after the pandemic, things have changed because, you can't like have an organized revolution anymore. You can't go down to the streets. Even if you wear a mask, the risk is still there. So I think the way of the revolution and how we've tried to do things is that we've shifted our revolution from the streets to social media. On a personal level, I've learned that social media can get my voice heard a lot more than just being like on the street alone and doing nothing. So a year ago, I started an Instagram page. It's called Inside Sarah's Mind. So basically, I decided to call it that because I wanted to actually talk about the things that I believe in, and hopefully I can find people who think the same or who at least agree with me. And not only that, I've learned that it's also a getaway or like a gateway for me to get to know people from different point of views who hold opposite beliefs or thoughts. And it was like a bridge between me and those people to talk, to have a conversation, to discuss our ideas. So social media has helped us a lot, and it basically made it a little bit more easier to be involved in politics and social activism during a pandemic. There is an NGO called Med Donations, and Med Donations basically it helped people get their medications because after the economic crisis and the financial crisis, and Lebanon sort of struggling, people can't find their medications, and as we know, people who suffer from chronic diseases, they need their medications. So Med Donations helped secure for people their medications. So the organization has been helping nonstop ever since the pandemic, and especially ever since the Beirut blast. And I'm very proud that people my age are taking this chance. If I can talk to every young person in this world, I would tell them that your future is at stake. So you have to do whatever you possibly can do to make sure that your future is a bright one and to ensure a better future for your kids and for the ones who are going to come after you. So I wish that people could actually hear that message and take it very, very seriously and invest in it and work on it and pass it on to other generations. Because if we don't do that, then why are we alive? Why are we here? So yeah, basically that's what I would pretty much would like to say to everyone.